for a long time, but people learn how to just share.
Guys, the housemates are in for a very, very long week. I'm sure this week is going to be so long in their eyes. They failed their wager, guys. So this week is about to be hunger strike in the house. They failed their wager. They did not just fail it, they failed it woefully. They staked 80% for their wager presentation and they failed it, guys. So that means they lost. There will be no food. They are going to be low on food. Biggie is just going to give them like basics. So supplies are going to be like really, really low. With food, these housemates fight. There is already kitchen drama, even with food. Now tell me, when there is no food, what's going to happen? It's going to be like World War IV, literally. The drama, the chaos that is about to erupt from this house. I don't even think I am ready. I don't know if you guys are ready for the drama. Anyways, it's day 6 of the Bbnaija No Lose Guard season. If you're new here, you're absolutely welcome. Please watch this video to the end to get the full details of what happened in the house on day 6. Guys, let's dive into the video already. So it was a wager presentation, and the title of their presentation was "This Is Us." So they were supposed to explain or just tell us in the form of a play or drama or music, form of art, anything that they like, what makes them unique as an individual, what makes them unique as a pair, what inspires them, and all of that. And they were supposed to deliver it today. So of course they did deliver it. There were high points, low points. Some people forgot their lines during the presentation. I mean, even Double K, that's Cassia from Double K, guys, she almost casted. Like she was in fact, I can even say that she even casted. Like, if you are very smart, you would know that these two are more than just best friends, because there was a point at the end of their presentation when she was talking about what inspires them, and she was like, oh, it's because of their love. Guys, did you catch that? She said it's because of their love. So in her head, I'm sure she was like, oh my God. So she quickly added that, oh, it's because of our love for success that makes us unique. I mean, that inspires us. I'm like, now so she was so close to this. She was so close to casting. Anyways, at the end of the day, they had different presentations, stories. We got to know the housemates better. We got to hear emotional stories from them as well. So, it was really, really interesting and fun. But the verdict from Big Brother says that they lost their wager. And Big Brother actually gave a number of reasons. Firstly, these housemates, they do not, I don't know if they don't know, or maybe they've forgotten, or maybe they don't care. Big Brother mentioned that all through the week they've been very, very tardy. They don't respond to his calls. Even if they respond to his calls, they're usually late. The house has not been really, really tidy. They've also had like a lot of what's it called, microphone infringements as well. He also mentioned the fact that their story was very, very scattered, that it was devoid of creativity, it was bereft of imagination, it lacked cohesion. Guys, a lot. A lot. He even said that they would have used a general narrator for their play instead of using individual narrators for each play. But I mean, it's too late. He also went ahead to say that some of them did not even dress properly for the event. I mean, that's really, really sad. I mean, I don't know. I just hope that they just come together, because obviously they've failed it already. And the one that now bust my head at the end of the whole thing? I don't even think they really, really knew what was happening. That's after the wager presentation. Double is it Kelly Ray from Double K was even trying to explain to them that this is what Big Brother meant. It's not just about the wager presentation. It's actually much more than that. But honestly, I was not even getting the vibe that they even understood what Kelly Ray was saying. I was like, you people, if you like fail next week's wager, you will go on hunger strike again. So, anyways, that's that for the wager presentation. Like I said earlier, they staked 80% for their wager. So they can either stake 80, 100, or whatever they like. So they staked 80. But unfortunately for them, they failed the WAGER. Um, too bad for them. Moving on, I mean, in all of their feelings, some people were overwhelmed, some people were, I mean, sad, some people were in their feelings after the wager presentation. Handi and Wanni had a very, very emotional moment. I mean, even me myself cried, guys. If you watch that moment, there's no how that you would have not cried. There's no how that you will not cry, except if your heart is as hard as a stone. But guys, it was really, really emotional, and this was how it started. So Handi, of course, even earlier in the day, guys, I forgot to mention earlier in the day, Handi and Wanni had like a conversation, and she was telling Wanni that Wanni needs to like be calm, not invest too much in a relationship with Shaun, because at the end of the day, this is a competition. So she shouldn't get too invested in it. Guys, it's like what Handi said went through one ear and came out through the other ear. Because it wasn't even up to 30 minutes. We already saw Wanni and Shaun together in bed. I'm like, oh my God. This girl is like, she's a lost case already. So fast forward to after the wager presentation, Handi was in her feelings. She went to the garden and she was crying alone there. Where is Wanni? Of course, Wanni was with Shaun. So she was with Shaun and some other people as well. I think she now noticed that her twin sister was not in the house. So she went to the garden and she saw her twin sister crying. Guys, this was where the whole emotional episode, the whole tears, started coming, and it was really, really, I mean, it was so, I don't know a better word to use. The best word is just like really emotional for both of them. She was trying to make Wani know that she's lonely, she's overwhelmed. And to now top it up, Wani was snapping at her earlier today, even before the presentation. And Wani was like that she's sorry, that she was frustrated, that she was overwhelmed, that the pressure of the wager presentation and all that she's sorry for snapping at her, and she's always here for her. She's her best friend. She's her only best friend. Guys, the whole long and short of this whole thing is that one Handi rather is feeling really, really lonely, because in as much as she even tries to be close to Wanni whenever she is with Shaun, it still feels like she is intruding. It still feels like she is a third party, right? Because she doesn't really have anybody that she's very, very close to. I think the only person she's close to in the house, or closest to in the house, is her sister. So that's why this whole thing is like really, really hard on her. So they cried, Wanni cried, Handi cried, they hugged each other. And she was like, she's here anytime she feels lonely or overwhelmed, or anytime at all, that she's always here, that she's her best friend, she's her only best friend here. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, guys, as we were talking, tears of my eyes, like tears were just rolling down my cheeks. It was so emotional, just seeing us like sisters having having each other's backs. It was really, really beautiful to see. And I just hope that at the end of the day, the whatever she's telling Wani does not go through one ear and go out through the other ear, right? And of course, again, she also needs to be open more, like get to know other people, not just your sister, not just Shaun, because apparently that's what she has been doing all week. But today, I mean, which is day 7. I'm already in day 7, guys. So today, I mean, she has been really open. She has been discussing, like having conversations with a lot of people, which is really, really nice to see as well. So yeah, that was a really, really emotional moment for the twins. And I mean, guys, you will not understand. You will not understand. That was a very, very beautiful moment. If you did not watch it, that was really, really beautiful.